This is Do You Trust Me, Ray X Listener, chapters 5, 6, and maybe 7. Chapter 5, You Still Like Me, Right? Your point of view, Norman, you said, shaking Norman. He woke up with a scared look on his face. I'm eating, by the way. He woke up with a scared look on his face. Norman, are you alright? You're so pale. Did you have a nightmare? York's worried. As Norman sat up from his bed. Sherry sat on Norman's bed with a worried look as well. But was soon replaced with a face of joy when Norman's face softened and he opened his arms for a hug. Why, Ian, let's talk in the fields later, Norman said, sweating a little. As you walked into the dining room, Ray stared at you. There was a look of worry on his eyes. Norman and Ray were both acting strange. Time skip. I hate time skips, by the way. There's a lot I need to fill you in on, Norman said, throwing a ball to you, to make it look like you were playing. I'm ready, you said, hugging the ball. First of all, Don and Gilda know the secret of the house. Neither of them are the spy, Norman said, catching the ball you tossed to him. That's a relief, but how are you so sure? Ryan asked. Norman paused for a second. He looked conflicted. That's because Norman was cut off by someone patting his shoulder. Hey, you two, what are you doing? Ray said. Dot, 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 dot. We will talk about this later, Wayne, Norman said, throwing the ball to you. Okay, just tell me if anything's wrong. He smiled. Norman just smiled and nodded before running off to play with the children. You could feel Ray stare on your back. You shook your head and turned to him, trying to sound normal. Ray, do you want to go to the library with me? You asked. Sure, he said, avoiding eye contact with you. You walked slightly behind him to the library. You were worried about the situation. Being left in the dark was making you stress. You walked into the empty library with him, and when the door shut, Ray slammed his hand down on the wall beside you. Ray's point of view. I noticed as we walked through the halls and into the library, Wayne had a look of unease. I decided to confront her about it, straight to the point. What did Norman tell you? I said, inching my face closer to hers. If Norman told her to stay quiet, she would. She's obedient and does what she's told. So the only way to get her to say it is to intimidate her. What do you mean? Wayne said, startled at my actions. I placed my other arm on the other side, trapping her. Come clean. He told you, didn't he? I said. Told me what? Wayne said nervously. He told you I was the damn spy, didn't he? I said, raising my voice. Wayne's eyes lost its shine for a moment. Spy? You're the spy, she asked. The blood drained from my face. Did I misread her? You didn't know? I said, sweating. Wayne shook her head. I backed away. Shoot, if I didn't jump to conclusions, she wouldn't have known yet. What will she think of me? Will she let me explain? Does she hate me? Thoughts of what Wayne would say next scared me. Ray. I snapped out of my thoughts to look at her sorrowful eyes. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me, I said, clutching her shoulders and looking straight down to the ground. I don't want you to hate me, please, before I end it all. I don't want you to resent me. Ray. I know I watched my siblings die and I didn't do anything about it. Ray, it's okay. I felt her stroke my hair gently. No, it's not okay. I've been deceiving you, lying to you. I stopped talking to YM when she wrapped her arms around me. She gave me a big warm hug. Don't worry, I don't hate you, she said, pinching my cheeks. She patted my back like I was a child. It's not your fault that all those children died, she said. I was so lost. I was tired, really tired. I'm sorry, I shouted again. Don't be, she said, pulling out of the hug. We're going to escape together. I held her small hands in mine and gripped them firmly. You still like me, right? I asked. I was really clingy, but I just didn't want to lose her. Of course, nothing has changed between you and me. We are family. Tell me anything on your mind that you were stressed or worried about, Wayne said, holding my cheeks. Sorry, I said once again. Get the weight off your chest. You're not alone anymore. We know the house's secret. We are in this together. Now, let's get you some water, she said, pulling me out of the library. Hey, I can walk myself, I said, secretly enjoying the warm feeling of her hand holding mine. That's chapter 5 done. This is chapter 6, and also sorry about the background noise, and sorry because I'm eating. Chapter 6. Mom. Why isn't it letting me scroll? Are you kidding me? I have to use this thing? Oh, no, I was clicking the wrong thing, that's why. Chapter 6, Mom. Kinda short chapter, but it's vital to this plot. Oh, that's just an author's note. You were called to Isabella's room. Ah, my darling YN, Isabella said, with her warm, motherly voice. You stayed calm as you walked into her office and shut the door. What is it, Mama? You said innocently. Isabella stared down at you with her amethyst eyes. Do you know that this place is a farm? Isabella asked. Your eyes widened with shock. I need to act. Calm down. You repeated in your head. I'm sorry, come again? You asked, hands behind your back. This place is a farm. And you children are the merchandise. You started to get really nervous. What was her plan? Isabella stood up and walked over to you. All of you will die eventually, but not you, YN, she said with a proper smile. Isabella then pulled out a chair for you to sit in. You quietly sat down. Sorry, there's an argument going on between some people. Sorry about that if you guys can hear that. My sweet YN, I would gladly recommend you as a mom, she said calmly. You raised your head in surprise, but before you could ask questions, she continued. You are smart and obedient, although you have trouble choosing and making decisions. With the proper training, you will become a fine mother. And when you become a mother, you get to survive. You get to live, Isabella said, putting emphasis on the word live. Your curiosity got the better of you. Instead of acting, you asked questions. What if I refuse? You asked. Then you will die just like the cattle here. If they try to escape, they will most definitely fail, she replied nonchalantly. You wanted to live? You're scared. You admit you aren't like Emma. You are much more selfish on the inside. But with the relationship you built with all the kids here, you couldn't accept, especially since there's a chance this escape could be a success. Isabella could clearly see that you were conflicted. Tonight, after everyone has gone to sleep, meet me outside, she said, standing up and opening the door for you to leave. You shakily stood up and dashed out the door, wanting to get out as fast as possible. As you were running down the hall, you harshly bumped into someone and fell to the ground. YN, are you okay? What's the rush? A familiar voice asked, putting out his hand to you. Ray, you said, coming down. His eyes widened when you made eye contact with him. What happened? Why are you so pale? He said, pulling you to your feet. Sorry if I worried you. I'm fine. I just need a drink of water, you said, staggering away from Ray. You had a huge headache. Hey, YN, wait, Ray yelled, grabbing a hold of your cold hands. You can tell me anything, you know that, he said with a worried look passed on his face. You took a deep breath. I'm fine, just tired, I suppose, he said, placing your hand over his. Don't worry about me. I still have like 7 minutes. I'm just hoping that this chapter isn't too long. This is a long chapter. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in. I'm not even going to try, honestly. Oh yeah, I'm eating like fish and chips, so if like my voice sounds kind of like this, it's because I was eating. I'm still eating, mind you. I'm sorry about that. I don't usually eat and film, but I wanted to get this video up before it's too late, and everybody kept interrupting, and then they interrupted me for the last time for food because they had to go somewhere. So I wonder if I'm here by myself. I'm not even sure. And what got me so annoyed is that everyone keeps using my dead name. And like that actually hurts. But I mean, Yada's name is Kia, so yeah, I don't know my actual name, and I plan to keep it that way. My birth name is what I mean by actual name, because it hasn't been legally changed yet. But yeah. Since everyone's out, somebody might ask me to come talk to them, so they don't get bored. But yeah, so I could rush read chapter 7, but I'm not gonna because I'll probably stumble over words and it'll probably take too long and my voice is dying again. Why do I always tell my voice is dying? I could just say that my voice is getting tired or my voice is sore because I've been talking too much or something. But now I just say my voice is dying. I'm so weird. But I would also like it if you guys could comment suggestions. Or if you guys could like tell me what kind of fan fictions you guys want me to read next, like after I finish this. Normally like I would do one shots, but then I felt like let's just do a series to start off with. The Killua X Reader one that I was reading, I lost that book. Like I can't find it anymore because I've read so much stuff since. And the phone that I was last reading it on, I can't find at the moment, and Wattpad doesn't open on that anymore. I have no idea why. It probably needs an update or something. I don't know. Yeah. Can you hear that? Maybe there's a storm outside. I don't know, because I can't see because we have a window cover kind of thing. I can legit see the grass outside and a couple trees. I can't. No, the sky's dark grey, but I can see like a tiny bit of the sky. So yeah, not great. But it's kind of just whatever, I guess. So yeah, I just have to remind myself that the video with Ray, Ina, and Emma's hair is chapters 5 and 6. I shouldn't forget, but I could. You never know. So. I have hiccups. Great. It's so annoying. When I was reading this, I thought about doing my Ray voice, but then I decided not to because I've already come this far without it. So this thing in Wattpad has 12 parts, but those parts could also be author notes. That's why I never said how many chapters it has, because I don't know for sure if it has 12 chapters. Just thought I'd clear that up in case anybody was wondering. Oh shit. My Microsoft Teams has been open. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just constantly unloading, so I guess that's a good thing. I have not done my online classes in a very long time. But it's whatever. I don't even go to school anymore, so. But the school can't actually know that because I'm allowed to drop out for another year as of Monday. As of Monday, I still have a year of legal school that I still have to legally do, even though I'm not. Oh, on Sunday is also my birthday. Just thought I'd clear that up. That's why I said a year from Monday, because next year my birthday's on a Monday. Holy cheesecakes. That's cool. Yeah. I don't care if you want thick shakes. I heard something about thick shakes. Lol, I don't actually know what they said. I just heard the word thick shake. But yeah, I'm still eating food, by the way. If y'all were here with me, like I would share food with you. Like I'll just go like buy like a bunch of food because I have like $20. So yeah, I would go buy you food. But yeah. But yeah. I want cheesecake and chocolate. Basically, I just want sugary stuff and hot food. That's basically my entire life, honestly. Someone's phone went off. I just heard it. But yeah. I just realized that like it looks like it's like 6 p.m. in my room because it's always dark, even though it's only 2:31 p.m. Also, it's September 3rd because I live in Australia. So yeah. I'm an Aussie. I hope that doesn't make y'all think any less of me. because that does happen sometimes. I mean, when I talk to the people that I live with, sometimes they get shitty at me because I have American friends and Americans are shitty or stupid or something. And like, I feel really bad because like most of my friends are American and I love my friends. My friends are like my family. Since my mother's ex-partner, who helped